Hey everybody, welcome right back to the channel, everybody. Welcome right back to the channel. Listen, there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. So, before we get into everything, my name is Isaiah Austin and welcome back to the IDA Kings Video Production channel. If you like the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the videos, hit the like button on all the videos. If you want to know when I post and upload new videos, hit the bell notification. And then if you want to know, or the hype button too, hit that hype button for me. Hype the video up for me as well. I definitely appreciate y'all for sure. Hockey has some big wins, some big scores. Like the Flyers, Philadelphia Flyers are up 3-0 now against the Penguins. And then the Dallas Stars are up 2-1 in the series. They had a real close game, final to OT. And then the Ducks um, ended up beating the Oilers to make that series tied on Wednesday. And then, Thursday, um, you know, Buffalo now leads the series 2-1 because the Boston Bruins end up losing to the Sabres 3-1. Okay, the Hurricanes end up winning against the Senators 2-1, and now they are up 3-0 in the series. And then the Colorado Avalanche is up 3-0 after beating the Kings. Man, that was heck of stuff happening. Big time scores, big time plays in those games and stuff like that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be something crazy. The Canadians and Lightning are playing against each other at 7 p.m. And then the Golden Knights and Mammoth are playing against each other as well. Both those series are tied for the game threes. The Ducks and Oilers are also tied. That's going to have a game 3 at 10 p.m. as well on Friday. And then Saturday, Carolina leads 3-0. They're trying to end up winning the series on Saturday. That's the goal for them. And then the Stars and Wild are playing against each other also on Saturday. And Dallas leads that series 2-1. And the Flyers are trying to get a win and win the series. They're up 3-0. They're trying to beat the Penguins and win that series. And then, Sunday is going to be the game 4, the Oilers and Ducks at 9:30 p.m. on ESPN. They're Lightning Canadians, they play at 7. Okay, that series is still tied as of now. And then Avalanche, maybe they play on Sunday if they don't beat the Kings. Or they play game. Actually, sorry, they play game 4 on this Sunday. So, and then the Bruins and Sabres, they play against each other as well on Sunday as well. So that's gonna be some heck of games and stuff like that. Overall, the NBA was crazy too. Some wild stuff in the NBA happened. I watched that mostly. It was unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable stuff that happened. The Pistons, they were close with the Magic. The Magic was giving them a lot of trouble, but then the Pistons in that third quarter dominated, destroyed. It was 38-16. They dominated the Magic in that third quarter like it was nothing. And then they ended up winning the game 98-83. It was a beatdown. And then the Thunder were really putting the Suns in a lot of pressure, kept turning them over, kept giving them a lot of issues, kept giving them a lot of problems. The Suns started to make a run going in that fourth quarter, was down by like 8, 10 points. Mostly, I think it was 10 points. But then the Thunder ended up pulling away, getting that win on Wednesday. Now that series is up 2-0, but Jay Williams is out for the foreseeable future with a hamstring injury. I think a grade 1. Tough. Got to be careful with those hamstrings because Aaron Gordon's out too with a hamstring as well. Uh, you know, for the Nuggets and stuff like that. So that's going to be a little tough for the Thunder. Okay, that's going to be a little tough. The Hawks and Knicks, that's been a fun series from start to finish. It's been great. Game 2 was legendary. And Game 3 was magical too. The Hawks were up in the game by double figures. Then the Knicks started coming back in that fourth quarter, doing a great job in that fourth quarter. But the Hawks made clutch plays after clutch plays, including CJ McCollum getting a play, going to that right hand and making a shot. And then the Knicks got the ball to Brunson. Brunson was dribbling the ball. They double teamed. Brunson made a bad pass. And then the game was over after that. It was 109 and 108 on Thursday. That was fantastic. That's been a fun game. CJ McCollum has been fantastic, has been great. Even Kuminga has been really good in this series. And then Jalen Johnson came back and did his thing in game 3. Man, the Hawks are starting to really play well. The Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns hasn't been bad. He probably could take more shots. He's been rebounding well. But other players got to step up to help Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson, okay? Other players like Bridges have been struggling bad. Bridges have been really struggling, really bad. He got to be better for sure. The Raptors got a big win against the Cavs, 126-104. Ended up beating them down. Came back in game 3 with a vengeance and manhandled did their thing against the Cavs down, especially in that fourth quarter, man. Scotty Barnes did a great job in that game. Ingram was still struggling a little bit, but Scotty Barnes did his thing and it set the tone, and he played real well. And he didn't do bad. He's not bad in the series so far, but he got he got way better. And the Cavs were struggling. Everybody struggled for the Cavs, and they definitely got to be better if they want to win and go up 3-1. Okay, the Timberwolves did a great job against the Nuggets, man. Rudy Gobert has been like almost the MVP of the series because he's been containing Jokic as best he can, making him shoot some tough shots, making him miss shots, all that good stuff. So shout out to him and shout out to the Timberwolves. They have depth. Everyone's doing good with them. It's 113-96, and now they're up 2-1. They're trying to go up 3-1. The Nuggets have to be better, not just defensively, but offensively, man. They got Jamal Murray has to be better as well. So that's really the key for the Nuggets. Now today, let me tell you something. It's going to be a heck of a day. On Prime Video, 7 p.m. today, it's going to be Celtics versus 76ers. 76ers had a clutch winning game, too. Big-time win. Started blowing them out. They're in Philadelphia. That's going to be fun. The Lakers and Rockets on Prime Video, that's also going to be a heck of a game. You know, the Rockets are going to try to come back in this series, but the Lakers are trying to go up 3-0 and set the tone and go up 3-0 and put the Rockets in a historical position that no one's ever came back from. And then the Spurs should be without Wemby, at least for this game with the concussion. And they play the Trailblazers in Portland. I'm excited to see that game. That's going to be a fun game, okay, as well. Cannot wait for that one. Saturday is going to be the Pistons versus Magic. In the Game 3 situation on Peacock, NBCSN. That series is tied as of now. NBC Peacock on Saturday is going to be also Sunday. Thunder versus the Suns on Saturday, 3:30 p.m. And then at 6 p.m. it's going to be some special stuff going down. It's a quadruple header, special things. NBC and Peacock. Okay, NBC and Peacock. Man, we're going to see the Knicks versus Hawks. Man, the Hawks are up in that series, and I cannot wait to see Atlanta do their thing. But also the Knicks, Jalen Brunson's going to be clutch. I really believe they're going to try their best to tie up that series. We're going to see. And then the Nuggets are going to try to tie up the series against the Timberwolves on Saturday as well. Against the Timberwolves. They're going to try to do that as best they can. Sunday, we're going to see how things go. You know, the Cavs play the Raptors on ESPN at 1 p.m. And then the Spurs play the Trailblazers on ESPN. We're going to see if Wemby comes back for that game. Then the Celtics, on NBC Peacock play the 76ers. Okay, that series is still tied. And the Lakers, at this point, if they win tonight, they'll be up 3-0. If they're going to try, if they win tonight, they're going to try then to close out the series against the Rockets on Sunday if they're up 3-0. Or the Rockets could try to tie the series up if they win game 3. This is a magical time. This could be greatness. It could be flat out greatness overall. I'm pretty excited about everything right now, right? And then the draft happened too. The NFL draft was fantastic and was flat out amazing. Pretty excited about the draft. It was good stuff that happened in this draft class. They did a lot of great things. A lot of teams did get the needs. Mendoza ended up getting picked number 1. I think we all knew that. The Cowboys addressed defensive stuff that happened. They addressed defense as well. They addressed the defense really, really well. The Steelers, I heard they were trying to get a receiver. They called him and everything, which is pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? They tried to call him. I think it was Mekhi Lemon. The Eagles ended up trading up to get him past the Steelers, and then they end up taking a tackle. So that is tough. I feel bad in that situation. Reuben Bain Jr. Some people, I think there was this one. I seen a few people saying that he probably wouldn't be a first rounder because of some off the field stuff that I heard was a lie. I have to get into that more probably in another video, but he ended up going in the first round. He was on Tampa Bay. Great job. He's one of the great players. Love how he plays the game of football as a linebacker. But one of the shocking things that happened was Ty Simpson going 13 to the Rams. I understand them drafting the quarterback. I didn't think he was going to go this high. I thought, I didn't know he was going to go to the Rams, which I think it makes sense because Matthew Stafford's older. But I thought they would maybe trade up, maybe trade back, get more picks, and then get Ty Simpson. Maybe it would make sense if he was at 2022. Picking him at 13 is a little tough, especially with 15 games. But when I seen him play, he was good. Now, was he better than some of the other quarterbacks? I wouldn't say that. Especially not Fernando Mendoza. He outplayed him. Not just this season, but he outplayed him in that game they played against each other. So, but I don't think he's bad. I think he's a good quarterback. And I think he'll get better under Coach Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford and all that stuff. Also, Seattle drafted a running back, but also he's from Notre Dame, and then Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame also was drafted by the Cardinals. That's the first time in a long time that actually, that might be the first time in the draft era that two running backs from the same school got drafted in the first round. That was amazing. Amazing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing overall. Pretty exciting. But the draft list went down to Mendoza went to the Raiders. David Bailey went to the Jets. Jeremiah Love went to the Cardinals. That was a shocking one too, but I think that's a good pick for them. Great running back, dual threat running back who can catch out the backfield. Cardell Tate went to the Titans. Ravel Reese, big pickup for the Giants. Ended up getting him. Mansur Delane, the cornerback, he's a beast. I seen him play at LSU. He's really good. Sonny Styles is great at linebacker. He's with Ohio State. He's with Washington. Jordan Tyson. The Browns were this close to getting him. And Jordan Tyson definitely went to play with Shador. He went to the Saints. That's a big time pickup for the Saints. They need receivers. And then the offensive line, they picked Spencer Fano. He's really a mauler. He could drive people down the field. That was a big one. Okay. And the Browns do need offensive line help. They've had injuries on that front line, so that was not a bad pickup for them. Francis Mayuga. Sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. I do apologize. He's at Miami. He did a great job throughout the year. I seen him in the playoffs. He was a beast. Offensive tackle. He went to the Giants. They definitely need that as well. The Cowboys did a great job getting Caleb Downs. They need defense. We all know that they need defense. Caden Proctor, the Miami Dolphins need an offensive lineman. He's a beast, one of the best ones. Obviously, Ty Simpson went to the Rams, and then Alvinga Ayana, the guard from Penn State. I am sorry if I botched the name. Ruben Bain Jr., obviously the Tampa Bay. Kenyon Sadiq, the tight end. He's a beast, that tight end from Oregon. He's a monster. He went to the Jets. Clemson, the Lions that are picking up Blake Miller, the offensive tackle. The line has been up and down, having some injuries. But when they're healthy, they are a great offensive line. So, they're going to shore up and beef that up. Caleb Banks, Florida, he would have been ranked. He would have been drafted higher if he didn't have the injuries. He would have been drafted way higher. He's like 6'6". He big. He a big fella. He a dominant D tackle. He is a boss, man. He a boss. I like that pickup for the Vikings. Monroe Freeling, offensive tackle. He's a beast. He's going to keep developing. He was at Georgia. Going to keep on developing and do great things there. And Mekhi Lemon, the Eagles needed that. They got more receivers too in the offseason. Just in case, AJ Brown is not there. Max Lineker, the offensive tackle for Arizona State. When I seen this tape, he's really good at blocking, man. He's really good. Miami, the edge, he's a beast. Hakeem Mizador, he's a beast, man. The Chargers end up getting him, and that defense is already great. He's going to even be better. Lawrence, edge from UCF, I seen him play. He's a beast. Mekhi Lawrence. The Cowboys did a great job shoring up the defense because they need more defensive players. I think the offense is going to be fine. And they could draft a few more offensive players later on in the drafts. But this was a great job as well. So I'm pretty excited about the Cowboys drafting defensive players. KC Concepcion, he did great for Texas A&M. The Browns did a great job drafting him with the 24th pick. Dylan Diamond, and Concepcion's a receiver too. Dylan Diamond, the safety from Oregon, he's a beast. He's great at tackling, great at coverage. The Bears did a great job drafting him. Kalen Rutledge, guard from Georgia Tech. He's really good. seen him play throughout the year. And that offensive line, along with him, led by him, was great, fantastic for Georgia Tech. And then Chris Johnson, the cornerback for San Diego State, he's a beast. Miami did a great job getting him. I don't think they did a bad job in that first round, getting some great players, the offensive tackle, and then getting the cornerback. They definitely needed that. Caleb Loom, Utah, he great tackle, was drafted by the Patriots. Peter Woods, the D tackle from Clemson, he was a beast at Clemson. Kansas City got him. And obviously the Patriots got, I believe I already said it, but I want to make sure the Patriots got Caleb Lumen. And then the Giants did a great job of getting Omar Cooper Jr. I'm shocked that he went this far down. 30th, I was shocked that he went this far down. And then Keldrick Falk for Tennessee Titans did they picked up him. He's at Auburn. He's a beast, dominant edge rusher. And then Jadarian Price dealt with injuries. He was a number 2. I don't think he had been a starter with Notre Dame, but that's because he was behind Jeremiah Love. And that was a great pickup for Seattle Seahawks, especially losing Walker, basically Super Bowl MVP, losing him to the Chiefs. So it was a great job. The draft and everything was fun and everything was good. The day was fun, man. There's going to be a lot more stuff. I think the draft for the NFL is going to be second, third round tonight at 8 p.m. So pretty excited. Cannot wait to see it. And then I hope y'all enjoy everything. Hope y'all enjoy the games. It's going to be a fun, man. It's going to be a fun weekend of games and stuff like that. Fun stuff of games, man. Enjoy the weekend. Appreciate y'all. Love and peace.